Toes, toes, toes. How about now? Hey, there we go. The music isn't working either. Well, that's strange. Why would music not be working? Music is on. You do hear the music. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's a fun start. How you guys doing? Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining early. As you can see, those who join early get to help us stress test the situation. Yay! Anyways, we are going to be talking about things today. Ship Showdown. There's a new No Man's Sky update, and then we will jump into the game. Unpaid testers, no kidding. Here we are. You are the Star Citizen players in my MMO. Let me make sure I'm actually updated. Yes, I am. Cool. And if we really feel like it, I've also got No Man's Sky updated too, so we can hop into both. But I am extra excited to talk about No Man's Sky. How's everybody doing this lovely hump day? Good, folks. Seriously though, I'm sorry about the technical problems. Thank you to those of you who joined in early, who stick around through the problems, who keep us all excited. I'm gonna bring up one more game here just to make sure I don't forget to cover it later on, so I want to talk about that too. We are also doing a cooking stream today, folks. It is Wednesday, which means we've got ourselves a pizza cooking stream ready to go. During the interview with the Jump Space devs, pizza kept coming up. And they do pineapple on pizza in that game, but they also apparently had like an inside joke. It's a Swedish thing where they also had curry and banana on pizza. Now, we're not doing that today. Okay, we're not gonna waste a perfectly good pizza like that. That's a problem. But we are gonna have some fun with different flavors, and hopefully you stick around to join us. A little bit of drink, little bit of food, a little bit of chatting, all of a good time. Mr. Sugar, thanks for being here, Vastin. Mrs. Tomat, Maverick, welcome in to all of you. Oh, it's Galadrium. Galadrim. Good to see you, man. How are the trades going? Colt, Mr. Kimba, welcome in, buddy. Brigadier Bo, good to see you. Luke's Adventure, Mad Rhetoric,
Toes.
Zero, Fola. Thank you guys for being in here from the start. AAK, how you feeling about medical gameplay lately, dude? Tall Raven, NECA, Arctic Wolf, Vote Gladiator. Right, so the previous race ended. Oh, and the new race is up. I mean, I'm definitely voting Gladiator. That's an easy one. Holy, oh god. Okay, when I first did it, it said 617 to 84. I was like, oh my god, Gladiator's getting smashed already. That is a huge deficit, though. I'm surprised the Gladiator is actually winning by that much. People don't really like the Razor, huh? It's definitely a more used ship than the Gladiator. Is it just the meme potential? Is it the concerted effort? Is it Astropub? Galadrim, thank you for the sub. Maverick, thanks for the bits. Colt Kimber, thank you for the sub, dude. 20 months up in here, huh? So were you able to hear the dance music? Was that only one person? What happened there? Citizen Mark, also, if you're still here, thank you for subbing up like a whole 46 minutes ago. But 6 months on the sub. Appreciate you, man. Just chilling, listening to some Starlight Radio. Just tried No Man's Sky update in VR, and it feels like the VR version got worse, even with the LSS4. Oof. You just reinstalled Star Citizen after a 2-year hiatus. You have a few cargo ships, got a few questions. How is cargo working right now? Can I stream without the embarrassment of server issues? Nobody's gonna think it's embarrassing if you have server issues, because that's just the way it is. Everybody understands that. Cargo's working pretty solid now compared to before. You don't have to just do commodity trading. You can get paid to haul packages around, which is a nice change. Yeah, cargo is completely different from 2 years ago. You also have to track their beam and manually move boxes around, so it's changed quite a bit. Just had some pizza, Big Matt. How was it? Hello, Waybreaker. Good to see you. Galadrim, just had one of your events featured on This Week in Star Citizen, so that was mind-blowing feeling. That's pretty cool. Congratulations, dude. Why Gladiator? It's not good or funny. I mean, I definitely think the Gladiator's a cooler ship than the Razor. If you look at my votes, I have been not really voting with whatever is more likely to win. In fact, most of my votes are losses, I think. Yeah. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and what? 4 of them have losses. So, don't expect me to go the right way. It's definitely not, but okay. I mean, we're allowed to have different opinions, right? That's kind of the whole point of the thing. Music was fine. You were over here jamming at work. Cool. All stream music was good until the chill intro music ended. Oops. What is coming up tomorrow? Ooh, I am gonna have to go Zeus tomorrow. That's my bae. Cooking pizza stream has got me craving pizza so hard. Same, man. Pizza sounds nice. Prowler versus Polaris is going to be interesting. Yeah, it is actually. I wish I had voted 85X. I do like the 85X more than the Glad. I also wish I had voted, no. Mostly everything here is what I wanted. How can you not love the stealth F1 ship? I think it looks amazing. I just don't really care for it much as a ship. Yeah, Zeus over the Vulture, man. I am a big ol' fan of the group focus ships. Speaking of group focus ships, how about we talk about No Man's Sky? Because they just kind of flipped the game. I haven't actually read through the patch notes or like what's included in this new update. But I've got the trailer, I've got this quick little post, and we've got a deep dive with Mr. Sean. And we're going to take a look at this whole No Man's Sky update because apparently it is pretty solid. Oof. Oh my gosh, the 85X is amazing. When passenger transport becomes a thing, the 85X is going to be a secret little money maker. Alright. Let's talk about this new No Man's Sky update. First start, you can now assemble a completely custom starship piece by piece from a catalog of hundreds of possible modules in a variety of sci-fi aesthetics. So spaceship building. They're making spaceships custom, which is actually gnarly. That's a pretty big deal, huh? I wonder what you're gonna be able to make them look like. This is a pretty nice looking ship here. And look at how big it is. Okay, so explore full creative choice over your Corvette's configuration and furnishings. Makes sense. Select and arrange every section of hull, every wing and peripheral, every internal corridor and bunk bed. It's a lot of things to put in a ship. Invite your friends on board and transport them across the universe, or step out of the pilot seat and walk around the interior of your ship as it autopilots to its destination. I gotta know how much gameplay that involves. It says invite your friends on board and transport them across the universe. I really hope that means they can walk around your ship too. Like if this means everybody can walk and move around your ship while you're flying, that changes the game. Take refuge in your Corvette, maximize its stats and potential, and fight back against the Sentinel Horde in a time-limited community expedition. Okay, this is interesting. Let's check out the trailer for this one. Definitely much larger ships.
This is for the explorers, the wanderers, where others see darkness.
Dude. They're having fun with these ship designs.
They see stories to be told, worlds waiting to be found. They expand our horizons.
Yeah, you're walking around on your ship.
They reach farther. They go first, while others sleep.
Full-on seamless entrance from the ship.
Dream.
Exit entrance. Okay, wait, that's a big tell there too. Music, get out of here. I'm sorry. That's a big tell right there too.
Dream.
So this means that there does not seem to be, I mean, this is like a pretty solid show that there's maybe, there's no distinct atmosphere, right? No Man's Sky has always been fly from space to surface. If you can fall from space to surface, that means like it's all seamless. EVA around your ships. Land and move around. Oh, stand on top of your ship. Wow. The EVA animation looks really weird though. Looks like you're just perpetually falling. I love you, No Man's Sky. I am such a freaking big fan of this game. The fact that they have finally gotten to the point where they have like they're finally past where they said the game was going to launch all the way back whenever it happened. They are now actually adding stuff onto that vision. And that's amazing. Let's watch the deep dive real quick, then we'll talk about this. What the heck is this? Get out of here.
What if you could build your own ship? If you could get up and walk around mid-flight, build a crew of friends and adventure together. Your ship is maybe the most important character in No Man's Sky. It's so central to the game that now when we change it, everything in the game feels completely different. The ships have real interiors, med bays, sleeping quarters, war rooms, radars, teleporters. It changes how you play. And then there are these moments, just looking out of the window.
Imagine if they added like ship maintenance repair kind of stuff like Sea of Thieves has.
Universe
Bet you that's coming. They're already working on that.
flying by, and it's changing how the game feels too. Building your own ship, decorating it with friends, your own space that you share together, everyone with their own roles. It feels really special. Building a spaceship, it's really different to building a base in No Man's Sky. You can show it off in the space anomaly, you play in it with friends, it's with you on every planet, every adventure, it's your home. This has been one of the biggest undertakings for our little team. Every area of the game has to be reworked in some way. Having your multiplayer crew walking around, just calmly editing your ship as it travels at warp speeds towards a planet. It's actually pretty insane what's going on behind the scenes to make all of that work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on our other game, Light No Fire, you have these real oceans to navigate. We need boats and crews, and this tech is being developed for both games. Voyagers is version 6.0.
See, they're killing it. The way that they've been working on their other game and using those features to improve No Man's Sky as they go has been pretty incredible. Because since they've announced Light No Fire, No Man's Sky has become like, kind of another game. It's crazy.
Big milestone. Honestly, one of our biggest updates. What I love is that it opens up a whole new path for the future. We can't wait to see where it goes from here.
So, pretty cool update. This is a pretty big change to the game. And I think that what is a little bit not as great is that they didn't really talk about any content being made for this update. So while this is going to be amazing and it's going to change the way the game plays for good, and there will be content eventually for this, it is kind of a bummer that I feel like you're going to end up running into a similar problem that the game's always had, in that it doesn't have like a really robust... Well, actually, a lot's changed since I used to play it. I can't say it doesn't have a robust mission system with a lot of stuff to do. But that stuff might not necessarily be geared towards like a crew in a ship yet. I think this is an incredible change for this game, though. I'm looking forward to all the comparison videos between No Man's Skies and Starfield's shipbuilding to see which one is better. The expeditions are fantastic. But what about like spaceship-wise kind of gameplay? I guess this is a game that's a little bit more about the planets. Spaceships are more a mode of transportation. But maybe they'll get a little more into changing that. If they're starting to introduce furnishings and custom ship interiors, you kind of want to start to move your gameplay more towards the ship for things that are going on, for social spaces and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be really interested to see where the game goes from here. But this is an incredible update. We're definitely going to be playing this more, I would say. Well, I play like once a year, so now maybe we'll play like twice a year. Or more, honestly. We'll give it a go and see how much we enjoy it. It definitely changes things when you can fly around on a spaceship with people. That's what really gets me. That's what always has gotten me with Star Citizen, that's for sure. It is something I think Elite Dangerous really... Man, I think it was... Who was it that made that statement that ship interiors weren't important or something? Just an awful thing to say to a bunch of space nerds. David Braben. Is that him? They really missed the ball with that. And I think they're probably maybe going to try and do it now that they're seeing it be the norm for the industry. Like now that No Man's Sky has done it, that gives you No Man's Sky, Star Citizen, Starship Simulator. What is another multiplayer focus game with ship interiors? There's got to be a few more. Like it's starting to become a thing. And if you're trying to lead in this industry, in this genre, you don't want to be left behind on that. What's up, Hold Line Beer? We are back in the States, indeed. Just read in chat, y'all. Yeah, Jump Space. Jump Space does do ship interiors with the, that's kind of crazy that I didn't think of that one first. But that's kind of more of like a roguelike, sort of closed match kind of thing. I'm talking more of the open world move around games. Instead of multiple worlds, it's one single Minecraft-like world, if you're understanding correctly. Light No Fire, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be large bodies of water that you have to navigate on your ship. One thing Starfield did correctly, at least, was interior customization. It wasn't the best, but at least you have options. Yeah. Even Starfield has ship interiors, just lacking literally everywhere else. Yeah, but can you still not walk on and off your spaceship? That makes me think that they're not actually doing something with ship interiors, because you can't EVA off the ship. You can't walk off the spaceship. It's like, for all we know, interiors of spaceships could just be completely different locations, right? You can? Okay. When the game first came out, you couldn't do that, right? Does this mean SC is officially too late since they're not the first to achieve the seamless experience? Aren't they? What do you mean? Isn't it seamless? You go on your ship, you fly somewhere else, you get off your ship? X4 is a solo player. Yeah, I got Starship Simulator. Not like Warframe ships where the interior is literally cut off of the map and you teleport out. No Man's Sky is an actual released game. No, I mean, Star Citizen did it first. You can do it in Star Citizen first. It's not like it doesn't exist. Just didn't do the whole game yet, yeah. You never play in the Reclaimer for the only reason that you absolutely hate the degraded interior, even though it's supposed to be brand new. Cannot clean the interior. Yeah, dude, you're stuck being dirty. That's what it means to be a salvager. Ah, Star Atlas. Okay. So, there are several games that have figured it out, multiplayer and solo player wise, as you guys are saying. Like, the idea of doing multiplayer ship interiors where people can come and go. Yeah, you can't ignore that for much longer than right now. So that's the new No Man's Sky update. We will keep an eye on how this is doing. We'll probably play it later this week or next week just to check it out and see how it goes. I'm excited for it. Multi-crew ships, man, in No Man's Sky. That's the holy grail. That is the threshold for a space multiplayer game, in my opinion, especially in the 20s. You can't call yourself a great multiplayer space game without letting people come on and off their spaceships anymore. And I think this solidifies it. Congratulations, No Man's Sky. Next thing, though. Ooh. The idea of a clean salvager is absurd. As a Reclaimer owner, you want that thing to be gritty. No Man's Sky always felt like a fuel gathering simulator. It's definitely a resource management game. Yeah, the missions are a big thing too. I would love to see if the missions link between players, if you can complete them together. How is that going to work? There's probably more details somewhere out there. Voyager's patch notes. Let's see. Open your Corvette's access anywhere. Step directly into the darkness. Float weightlessly around the hull. Come face to face with outer space for the first time. Yeah, I guess this is the first time in No Man's Sky that you're getting actual zero-G gameplay. Wow. That's actually crazy. I didn't think about the significance of that. Thunderbird class habitations. Outlaw-inspired habitation modules. Dude, they're gonna take off with this, man. Holy crap. Modules? Being able to have different modules for your spaceships as you build them out? How many days, how many hours until we start seeing regular posts of Star Citizen ships made within No Man's Sky posted to the Star Citizen subreddit? Start the countdown. Oh man. Dude, this is gonna be so freaking cool. Interior of your Corvette is fully traversable, three-dimensional environment extending far beyond the cockpit. Stand up from the pilot seat at any time without leaving the ship itself and soak in the ambiance of your handcrafted home in the stars. Oh, Nunzi, thank you for the sub, dude. I'm sorry I missed that. 31 months, man. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for modding. Accelerate the assembly of your first Corvette in a time-limited community expedition, offering exclusive rewards and a narrative-enhanced adventure. Former starship has been damaged beyond repair and the Sentinel Horde is closing in. Take refuge in your Corvette. Titan-class cockpit. So different kinds of cockpits, different kinds of habitation modules. Console control rebinding. Pile your friends into your Corvette and explore the universe. Taxiing your crew from planet to planet or system to system, offer a stranded friend a lift to the space station or invite them along for the scenic route to your favorite planetary base. The way that they're talking about it is a little bit weird. They keep saying things like taxiing your crew to different planets. I guess they're just trying to emphasize the fact that it's not just coming on board the ship, but you can go anywhere with those people on board. I hope that it's like somebody can be on your ship all the way from the start to the end of the game. We'll have to see. New furnishings. Yeah, new furnishings, new modules. Every ship is unique and personalized with hundreds of intricately detailed external modules available for assembly, including dozens of individual hull sections. Oh, there's a graphics technology update. Man, I missed some stuff that was going to be in here. I should have come to this page instead of the other one. But yeah, it doesn't say much about like group-based mission arrangements and stuff like that. Oh, is this more? Is this freaking more? Industrial modules? DLSS 4? Ooh. You guys are seeing this like through my own restream, so I don't think that's really useful for you. Refining unit in the habitation module. Different cockpits. Space-saving practicality, streamlined and angular. Cooking. You can get a nutrition unit to make some food for yourselves. Plasma starship trails. Guys, there's so much more. There is so much more in this update than what they show or what they like really emphasize in the trailer. Yeah, you got like the fact that this is the first time you get to play in space is crazy. That's pretty nice. And then all these different modules, different cockpit styles, all this different stuff that they're bringing in along with the ability to create new ships. Graphics updates, translucent surfaces such as glass windows are more beautiful, more realistic. Refining module in your habitation, DLSS 4 coming in. Food. Who doesn't need some food when they're flying around? New starship trails. Participate in the Corvette expedition to enhance all your ships, including multi-engine Corvettes, with the Plasma Starship Trail. A visual enhancement for the Starship, this tech replaces the traditional exhaust jets with a plasma thruster and generates a dramatic exhaust plume of ionized matter. So, like, do we get to have a whole bunch of... Can we change all of our ships up like that? That's pretty cool. Multi-crew. Ah, here we go. Assemble a crew and pilot your ships out on a Corvette-led adventure. Board your Corvette together and sweep for local opportunities with the mission radar, then fly and drop to a planet to harvest, fight, gather treasure, and more. Using the Corvette as a home base and as a shelter from the elements, build your standing with local authorities, earn rewards, yeah, that's right, reputation, dude, reputation. Build your standing, earn rewards, and see the sights as your complete objectives together with your friends. There it is. That's the one. That's what we were looking for. No Man's Sky, dude. This is wild. This is quite the update. Refresh your appearance with the lavishly detailed Skyborn exosuit. A selection of hull connectors in a broad variety of styles and space. Travelers completing the Corvette expedition can claim the adorable Mecha Mouse companion. The guy, you got pets? This sweet-natured synthetic creature comes fitted with their own headlamp attachment and is programmed to be intelligent and loving, though occasionally prone to gnawing on electronics. So it can also light things up? Dude. Pets with flashlights on their face? Are you kidding me? Localized hero lighting and illuminates player character independently of the environment. Some light and stuff. Oh. Yeah, it's noticeable. Oh, I see. So they actually get hit by lights now. Wow. You don't really notice that kind of stuff until it's there, and you still don't notice it. It just looks better. Tailor the stats and maneuverability of your Corvette by installing functional Corvette modules, including reactors, engines, shield generators, and more. So with powerful tech upgrades, flight blades, and larger, heavier ships will handle differently than smaller, lighter builds. Cultivate and harvest a variety of flora on board your Corvette. So they got farming. Okay. You can literally do farming on board your spaceship. Excavate Corvette modules from salvage containers buried on planets across the galaxies. So then you have salvage, which is essentially just mining, but for, things. And then you can add those to your ship. This is wild, dude. Are they going to turn this into an MMO? How many people can we have on our ship? How many people can you run into? Oh, I have so many questions. We're definitely doing this for the Saturday stream. Anybody who has No Man's Sky, get in there. I got to double check and make sure we still have the No Man's Sky channel on our Discord server. Install windows along your Corvette's hull and safely view the expanse of space. What, dude? So have they actually figured out how to physicalize a space moving around in the universe? That's freaking crazy. This unique Corvette Ordnance module is available as an exclusive reward from the Corvette Expedition. Featuring a single rifled barrel, this weapon is engineered for precision in deep space combat. Okay, you got some exclusive weapons coming in that you can earn in game. VR, PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution VR update. And you can exchange excess modules and barter for your perfect ship part at the Corvette Workshop. Complete sets or experiment with new aesthetics using the broad variety of advanced modules on offer. Add the finishing touches to your Corvette with exterior decorations. Add unique flair with fuel rods, cargo pods, vents, satellite receivers, and more. You can get the exclusive jetpack trail extracted from the ruins of a long-lost civilization. This one kind of looks like it does similar thing to your spaceship one did your spaceship. There's also a new jetpack coming into the game. Dude. Here's another class of cockpit modules to add to your ships. More wings to add to your ships. And a Twitch campaign running from Thursday to Monday the 1st. Hey, we'll take part in that. We'll do a stream on No Man's Sky on Saturday, and I will add the drops to the channel. Cool. Oh, and autopilot. Corvette navigational systems will register space stations and planetary bodies as autopilot destinations, allowing pilots to cede control to auto navigation and vacate the pilot seat to attend to other matters on board. It's not that's certainly not something that I'm looking for, but that's pretty cool. Skydive from your Corvette. Park your Corvette anywhere in atmosphere, fling open the hatch, and skydive down past the mountains. But how do you get your ship back? Can you call your ship to yourself in No Man's Sky? I don't remember that. I guess if your ship can auto-navigate to a planet, it can auto-navigate to you. This is a really, really big update. And it's actually insane because I think they just did the big updates last year with the whole planetary rework stuff. Now they're dropping 6.0 in here. You got farming, you got spaceship building, you got multi-crew ships, you have a mission manager for your groups. This is a very big update. I'm excited to check this out. I think, oh man, this is a big hit to the space game industry. Now that I've gotten a better idea of just how many small to medium space games there are in this industry that are like trying to find their wiggle room and get their space, this is a titan dropping something real big right before and as a lot of other space games are trying to drop updates or release their games, or even early access. Jump Space is going to early access later in about a month. So this is definitely something that everyone's going to take notice of because it's a huge update. This is going to get so far outside of the space game industry. This is what Starfield needed to do. This is like introducing the new generation of space games to more casual players. I am super freaking pumped to see how this changes the conversation around space games right now. Here's to No Man's Sky, man. No Man's Sky, man. Haven't heard anything about player turrets on your ships that crew can man. Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're doing all that yet, but honestly, I wouldn't put anything past this team anymore. They've completely transformed this game. It's wow. Just wow. Well, the other game I was going to cover with you guys is one I've been really excited for. Being made by Sadcat Studios. It's called Replaced, and it's one of the coolest side-scrolling games you'll ever see. I'm gonna show you the first trailer for it, just so you get the vibes. of like how cool a game this is. Because I want people to be excited for this. Unfortunately, I'm covering it right now because it got delayed. And it's been delayed several times. It was announced, I think, in 2019. It's supposed to come out in 2021, but it's been delayed several years over and over. And, you know, making games is hard. I'm glad they're still making it. But check this out. This is Replaced. We'll watch this and then we'll hop in game. Just give it a minute, I promise. It's pretty cool. Yeah, dude, the music gives me goosebumps. Very, very, very cool. So that was the first trailer they released, and that kind of sold me on the game. They did another trailer not too long after, but yeah, as I said, unfortunately, it's been delayed several times now, and they just delayed it again from late this year into early next year. So, gotta wait on that one, but I will continue to cover that. I know it's not a space game, but I will continue to cover that one until that comes out. Thought it was a safety dance song at first. No, it wasn't delayed because of Silk Song. It was supposed to be coming out in like November. So they delayed it until, what's it called? They delayed it into next year. The game was called Replaced, the one we just looked at. So on the screen here, on the loading screen, it says Congress hears testimony from ASD whistleblower, and they're acting like, and the Senate is going after ASD for their labs, their reports, their whatever, all that stuff. Doesn't that mean, like, wouldn't we be part of the targeted party here? Because we kind of were carrying out the experiments in the ASD facilities in Pyro. So wouldn't they be coming after all of these, like, millions of citizens that are also taking part in these heinous acts? We weren't carrying the experiments out. Man, I'm pretty sure that we took the data over to the Lazarus section stole the eggs from outside and then put the eggs into the giant lightning tower to summon the worm out of the ground and then shoot it and kill it. Wasn't that like wasn't that the experiment they were going for? We exposed them? But wasn't like their whole thing that they were trying to summon the irradiated worms so they could take their stuff? We don't make the irradiated worms or the copions. We're not doing the animal testing. Yeah, but like, if you went to a place that was, like if you broke into the facilities that are testing X-Men mutants or whatever, and like you don't do the tests on the X-Men mutants, but you do take their blood to get an extra boost strength serum, you'd probably get in trouble for that. No update on the Expanse yet? Actually, I was planning on doing an update on the Expanse today, but I'll do that one tomorrow or something. Toes. All right. Henry. Crap, I already forgot what room I was supposed to be in. Henry the dog. Bruh. Did we, a first sub from Henry the dog?
Urgent page for Dr. Chang.
I am so appreciative of that. Thank you. I love the name. You're a fantastically good boy. I think this is where... No? Oh, God, I don't know. Yes. Hey, Victor. Alright. We're all healed up and stuff. Now let's get some of our cargo done.
At Kelto RX, medicine isn't just by being here or something more serious. Getting the right treatment.
We'll start things easy today.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Let's grab a... maybe an MSR? Maybe we do it all with an Idris. Let's take out the MSR and feel things out.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
No, I want to do
location.
some... I want to take some cargo.
Please visit us again.
Man, some of these apps are just fucking garbage. Okay. I don't have a tractor beam here. Dang it. There are all 4 SCUs, right? I do have a multi-tool. Does this multi-tool have a tractor beam? No, it has a freaking mining laser. Okay. Of course. I just want to see if these cargo missions are actually working for me right now. Atlas. Well, just in case. Does this game have an auction house? Nope. You gotta link up with your crew, link up with your org, find somebody who's selling, like Galadrim in chat. I got off the elevator. I shouldn't have gotten off. Okay, and that should have probably been... I don't have a backpack on.
Everything good?
And not gonna need any cargo, any weapons. You sell you sell the cargo for it? A valiant effort. Does that work though, if you can just get the missions and they all work? Like, I understand selling it when the game's not working, but... Always check for the turtle in the cargo area. Do you take the turtle? Do you not leave the turtle for all to enjoy? No, I meant like if everything is working, then there's less reason for players to buy cargo from you, right? Because then they can just... It's kind of the same thing. Actually, it's more expensive. You know what I should see is if there are any missions to take from here. Oh, I'm at Seraphim. I gotta fly over to... Well, where can I fly over to? Medium cargo run. These are all from outpost areas. Toes, toes, toes. Some folks don't have the time. But, like, wouldn't they still have to fly to you? That's what I mean. Technically, they'd still have to fly to you, pick up the cargo, and then fly to the drop-off spot, no? Oh, you use freight elevators, I see.
Hey, it's Elle. Thanks for handling another job. I'm sure
Christ
you'll do
Roberts,
great.
hey.
I'll call
Here to
you
answer all your
later.
questions. Wow. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
What? Yeah, I'm hanging up.
Chris, how do you feel about No Man's Sky releasing the new Star Citizen update? The Star Citizen killer update to their game. We're suing. I think I literally saw on the YouTube video where they went and where they dropped the video, the trailer for the update. Somebody commented and they were like, I can end my unhealthy relationship with Star Citizen now. Which, like, genuinely is probably healthy for some people. This game makes people so angry that they can't enjoy video games anymore. And I don't mean because they're stuck playing this. I mean literally some people just spend their days getting updates on Star Citizen that make them more and more unhappy. And it's not like that's wrong. It's not a bad thing. You're allowed to be unhappy with things. It's just, I think it actually just removes the fun of video games for some people, and that's not why we play video games. We play video games because they're freaking fun and cool. Trying to understand how the economy works. Is there a game that's comparable to this one? The economy does not really do much in this game right now. It's mostly static. This is not the full game experience you are looking for. Come around here asking about an economy. No, it's just not really there yet. They're working on the kind of triggers that make the economy move around in more organic and dynamic ways, but right now it's mostly static. You can definitely get involved in player-based trading and stuff, but it's not officially supported. The tools to protect you during those exchanges are also not in a mature state, and there's just not a lot of players who are still looking to do it. We can collectively stop funding CIG. That will never happen. If you want anything collective to happen, give up now. If you want to stop funding them, you make that choice. And let all the other people who want to make that choice also do it. But generally, people who keep like springing up about doing boycotts and stuff, just focus on your own thing. Makes it a lot easier too. Live stream fails subreddit is your proof. Some people are just addicted to hate and drama. That subreddit popped up on my screen for the first time in a long time the other day. The upside to the non-existent economy is that you almost made 500 billion. 500 billion? 500 million? Ooh, we are jumping to the moon. Right, I should have known that. What's up? Game is simple. What'd you miss? Some reviewing, some looking over stuff. We checked out the new No Man's Sky update briefly. Just kind of looked over that. In fact, I should... get that up there. Sorry, folks, 1 second. Okay. Someone's comment on AOC being in Alpha Stage 3. Think it is a good response to the hate you're too invested, maybe financially, definitely emotionally. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows what is and isn't good for them in terms of how they follow the game. It's kind of becomes your own. It's like you're making your problem everyone else's when you can't control your emotions. But we all have our moments. I think I think it's fine for that to happen, but it's not okay if that is just your life. You know, every day is like that. What happened to my jump here? As someone who doesn't have Toby, can you aim with your eyes even in precision mode? You can't aim with your, well, I guess if you have gimbaled weapons, I can check that for you actually right now. But no, I don't believe you aim with your eyes. You can aim and then lock on where you're looking. In precision mode, you can aim at the components you want to shoot. But like, see, I'm in combat mode right now. You can see I have my guns are gimbaled. But like if I look around, I'm not necessarily looking and directing the guns. That's still my mouse. Server boundary bug is back? Really? Where it dropped you out of Quantum? Yeah, we're in California now. Excuse me, floating raft. Okay. Bought a Toby eye tracker a couple days ago. You say it's worth the money. It's so nice in dogfights. It is. And if anybody is looking to get a Toby eye tracker, if you're interested in winning one, actually just by watching this stream, you're getting extra entries into their current sweepstakes. So if you go to their website, or if you just search Toby Anniversary and you jump onto the website, you can actually scroll down and, oh, am I on this? I should probably make sure I'm actually on here. No, it does not look like it. Hey, Mrs. Tomato. We might want to message Toby and make sure we're actually getting, people are actually getting points from watching us, because I don't, why would we not be on here? That's weird. Maybe I just missed us? Nope, we're definitely not on there. Well, that's a big yikes. Anyways, on their page here, you can come on in and just hit this participate button. It'll ask you to sign in with your Twitch or whatever, and you have the chance to win games. You can win hardware stuff. I like X4. I think that's a really good chance to win a good game. You got a host sauce as well. So like, you don't have to buy the Toby eye tracker. You can also just try and get in here and win one. They're also giving away a couple of these. Here's one they're giving away on the 16th. They're giving away copies of Star Citizen. I would suggest giving that a go, but there's also a 20% discount right now that you can use. You can support the channel by using our code to buy that, or you could just go and buy it if you'd like. Is auto gimbal mode set to head tracking, not manual? I actually didn't check that. That's a thing? Where would you find that? Auto gimbal mode? I didn't know that was a thing. I should know that. Manual gimbal free look slaving. Force using look direction. Let's see. Manual gimbals on turrets. Force using look direction. Alright. Man, I should have known that. Alright, so toes. If I'm in okay, yeah, so you can move your turrets. You still have to press the button to shoot, but wow. Dude, that's pretty wild. I wish I had known that from my review. That's and it's not even my head. It's just looking where my eyes are looking. Cool. So yeah, you can shoot where you're looking. Yeah, I was just using my eyes. Ew, dude, who did this? Is this gonna be on top of the elevator? somebody dropped a med pen in here to break it. Or am I just screwed? I don't know how they fix these. Did I just hear somebody else here? Does nobody else know? Yeah, I don't see this anywhere. All right. Guess we're not doing the contract. People definitely do it on purpose. Alright, we'll try one more, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna assume that we still can't do this stuff. Hey, Diz Troy. Anything new and exciting in the SC world? Not really. Pretty cool No Man's Sky update, though. Okay, we'll try this one. Don't tell me it's at the same freaking location. God. Okay. So no matter what, if I do a medium haul, it has to come from Area 56. Yeah, okay, great. I guess we'll do a small haul then. Oh no, not an event, an update. They're dropping a new No Man's Sky update today. It's multiplayer, ship interiors,
Hey, what happened?
EVAing around the ship.
You know what?
It is a
Doesn't matter.
big time
Find
update,
someone
man.
else to do the work. Enjoy your time off, I guess. All right, look who's back.
We're testing tech preview again.
Yes, you love working for Arcorp.
Right now?
Well, you know the drill by now, so I'll just leave you to take care of everything. Thanks.
I have no idea.
This is Elle. You know, from Arcorp. Saw that you cancelled the contract.
Oh my god.
What the hell? Next time, only take a contract you plan on doing, okay? No, I don't care why it went missing. Just fix it. Sorry about that. Where were we? Oh, right, new contract. Good luck, and you know, try to make sure everything gets where it's supposed to go.
Good lord, ma'am. They're running another tech preview right now? I have no idea how many players are in together in No Man's Sky. That's what I'm planning on testing out on Saturday. I mean, I took the mission twice. It sent me to the same place. Let's see what it does here. No idea what smooth motion is, by the way, on the 50 and 40 series cards. I don't even look at graphics card stuff. Those are unachievable in my eyes. Alright, let's see if this one works. Much less server error-y. That's good. Frame generation for 40 and 50 series cards. Well, that's cool. Okay, looks like this one's working. So you just have to hope that nobody was an asshole. What progress have I made on the event so far? I am finishing my fourth tier on probably the only faction I'm gonna do. You finished all 4:30 minutes ago. Hated every minute of it. Yeah, see, I don't want to hate it. So I'm trying to take it easy. Started on day 1. I'm probably gonna finish in the last day with 1 tier. If you ask the org, you're sure Idris owners will pair up and get me to tier 5 for all in like 2 hours. The power of the garden, man. Yay, we got a small shipment. Look at how little of the space it's using. Could have done this with like a 300 series. Smooth motion pretty much doubles FPS. Works pretty well, huh? When did it come out? Why is it being asked about now? Yes, see, it still wants to send me back to 56. And there's no other way. Just because that one elevator is broken? Alright, if you say the mission will change, I guess let's give it a try. Cool.
Hi, Altiana with Arcorp was just calling you to say... Sorry, totally blanked on why I called. There's too many things going on. Anyway, if I remember, I'll call you back. Sorry, good luck with the contract.
Smooth motion just came out for the 40 series, I see. Sounds pretty cool. Can't wait to use that. 2 times frame rate is amazing, and it works on Star Citizen. What the heck? I just heard somebody quantum in. Well, I will try it for SC once I can get a card like that, but I don't have a 40 series card. I'm happy with my 30s. Terrible place to put an atlas. $60 series upgrade for you? No, I'll get myself a 40 series in a couple of years when the 60 series comes out. And they're actually lowering prices. I don't have a link to this playlist, unfortunately, but I can tell you the name of the song if you would like, if you ever have any questions about a song name. Okay. Okay, we got our shipment. Let's see if we can't use this atlas. guess I should have realized that if you can use the Atlas to control your tractor beam, not as straightforward as I would hope, then you can use it to control your turrets as well. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm at quite the angle where I can use free look here. No. Okay. There we go. Oh, I own Hollow Knight. I've played it. Great game. Man. Come on now, man. Oh, God. Please. Thank you. Up there. Yeah, there you go. Gotta say, there is a luxury to being able to select the actual location where you want the boxes to go, instead of hoping the game logic does it for you. Come on now. You can do it. Just go up. For the love of... There you go. Oh, Jesus. Alright, you know what? Just go over here. You don't even have to go up there. You too. You can just chill right here, huh? No? Top down point and click would be cool. Alright. Delivery for 2 jobs. Yeah, I usually use the free look, but it doesn't work in that situation I was in just now. Good to see you though, Shaman. Welcome in. I will be right back, guys. I made it. Yum. Okay. Looks like I missed a lot of chat. The only chat I missed was a smiley face and Anansi saying I'm pooping. Which I was getting foods. But I guess those two things aren't mutually exclusive. I mean, I hope they are. At least in your mind. Alright. It is all just one hole. That is disgusting. What am I, a microorganism with only one hole? I poop and eat. I am acquiring food to turn into poop. Yes. Is it weird to know that because I'm eating at some point in the future I will poop and now you guys know that? I'm sorry you had to go through that thought process. Anazi. Why are you getting us so off topic? I'm gonna change that song because that had birds in it. Share stream was pretty hype, low key. Well, nobody was talking, so I had to come back. Who finished all the sets of the resource drive? Okay, he was talking. Most people, it seems. How many people in the chat have completed all of the factions in the resource drive and enjoyed it? I want to see if anybody actually enjoyed that long haul. Toes. Alright, looks like a lot of people in chat have finished it. Looks like the majority of people are saying that they did not enjoy it. And it looks like a lot of that was just because of the game's stability. I think there's a couple ways to look at this event. There's a lot to consider in retrospect, but overall it feels... I think this is pretty much... I think I'm the only person that I've talked to regularly who was playing this event like a background thing instead of the foreground. I know plenty of people did. I'm just saying I haven't really talked to many people who did. And when treated like that, this seems to be pretty balanced. I mean, you guys have been with me every time I've taken part in this event, and I would say it's been sparingly. And I think I'm probably on track to... Okay, maybe I won't finish it. I probably would have had to do a little bit more to be able to finish it. But I think if this is the kind of thing where, and they did have to extend this because it wasn't working, I think 5 or 6 weeks of this is probably a pretty solid amount of time. If it's something that you can do by playing in the event for 2 hours every week for 6 weeks, no, let's say 2 hours every week for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, I think that's good enough that it forces the people who might not play the game to play it minimally over the six weeks time. It gets the people who would normally play this kind of thing to... Oh, why are the elevators down? Get the people who would normally play this kind of thing to do it over the course of a month. And it gets the completionists, you know, they can do their thing. They can try and bust it all out. But I do think that they should probably make it around the time that it would take one tier to do this over a couple of weeks with the average amount of playtime for a game that's actually finished. Obviously, none of that's going to play out how anybody would want or expect, because this game is still deeply unstable and it doesn't really work exactly how it's supposed to. There's not enough content, there's not enough reasons to log on, there's not a big enough player base right now. Like, that's just the way it is. I need to get that as a sound bite. Things are never gonna be the same. Because I end up... Oh, that comes up a lot for some reason. Oops, why'd I do that? And yeah, I think a lot of people are saying that this event is too much, but it's too much because, first of all, the game's broken. Second, people are trying to do every single little bit of it. And all in like a couple weeks. It was insane. It's gnarly. Like, we don't have to just kill things. Figuratively and literally. You could just enjoy. I guess that kind of goes along with the video I released today. Like, this game can be a vibes game. It doesn't have to be do everything, get everything, complete everything, love everything. We can not like stuff. Somebody was in chat saying, I feel like this game, this loop, the cargo, a lot of the criticism was coming down to the cargo focus loop, the actual cargo hauling itself, the logistics of it, which it does deserve some criticism. But somebody was saying in chat the other day that they felt like that was going to change cargo hauling based on the ideas and opinions of people who don't actually want to do cargo hauling. You're just doing it for the rewards. And their real problems were with the glitches and the poor game design when it comes to the freight elevators.
Do.
Who did that? Maverick. God damn it. And I kind of hear that. I mean, obviously everyone's opinions matter on the gameplay loops, but it is kind of, it would suck if, you know, the whole thing changed based on things that people had to say that weren't really taking part in that thing anyways. This is honestly, I know people are going to find this kind of thing annoying. I think this is perfectly fine. And the chances that you're ever going to be doing a job with this many boxes on it are so small if you're not interested in cargo hauling. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to loot 16 SCU of stuff from a bunker and then have to carry it back to your space station? Like, most of the people who are moving these kinds of boxes around are specifically choosing to make that their career. Occasionally, I think, like, you would have to move your base equipment around, or maybe move a bunch of commodities because you're trying to get something big crafted at some base somewhere. That'll happen too, but I think that people overestimate the amount of time they're going to spend moving boxes in this game, unless they choose it. Put a timer on it and all that good vibe goes away. I mean, the timer's pretty long. I certainly understand the anxiety when the game wasn't working. But in 4.3, things seem to be running better, at least. Man, I just lost a whole row over here. Not used to moving this many boxes. At least, not in one job. God, I hate this song. I hate it when it gets like this. Might have been a mistake to let everyone collect all rewards. If we could choose only one company to take rewards from, it would be more manageable. No FOMO, no incomplete lines. Oh my god. Dude, could you imagine if they told the Star Citizen community they could only get one copy of the rewards? I actually thought that was the way they were gonna go. Good on them for doing what they did. Ultimately, it worked out better. The engagement was insane. Although maybe it did do not great things to the mental state of the overall at least vocal minority of the community. And that is a mental state to observe. I say that as part of that group chaos. If it were not for the Atlas, you would not have done this. The handheld tractor beams are such a pain to use. I find the Atlas kind of a pain too. Suppose you should have gone the combat route. You hear that was working? Yeah, that's also the thing is like this was, the cargo ends up being the highlight of this event, but the best part about this event was that they had multiple ways to take part in it. I guess it sounds like the mining way was kind of slow, but I certainly feel like this is the sort of thing that you do as part of your everyday activities. And if it fits into your everyday activity, that works even better. I like to do FPS combat. I do wish that the FPS combat part of this event was a little bit easier to do without having to also focus on cargo, but it was there. So really, my part in this could have just been logging in, doing FPS combat contracts, and earning my way slowly that way. Naturally, I would have gotten there in 6 weeks. Somebody else who might be mining does it with mining. Somebody who likes ship combat can do it by going and shooting down other ships and recovering the cargo. Somebody who likes a combination of all three can get in a multi-crew ship and do that in, you know, whatever contract allows that. I think that's the best takeaway from this whole event. And I hope that's what CIG carries forward in all of their events, is multiple ways to take part and fit whatever they're wanting to do into your daily grind, your daily fun-having ways. Because that's kind of the spirit of the game. That's the whole energy they had when they first started. They were like, hey, somebody's going to need to explore and find the things. Somebody else is going to have to go there and mine the things out. And somebody else is going to need to cargo haul it back. Everybody's got to have a part in the way that this game works. And doing more things that actually show that is pretty good for the game. This is just the best backing music for this kind of talk, right? It's actually a little therapeutic. Your takeaway from this event is that mining will be much more fun when you're not just mining for the AUEC. Yes, dude. Crafting and base building, the actual commoditization of commodities, that's gonna change a whole bunch. Especially when when people actually care what the commodities are. And then different things cost money in different places. Oh my gosh. To me, there shouldn't be events with the current state of the game. Why not? What do we lose from running an event in the current state of the game? Toes. I don't think it's content that they should throw away. I think it should be repeatable. But we're seeing the way that these contracts will be repeatable. Oh, I have to freaking send my cargo. I'm just about to ditch it. We have to make sure that these missions are repeatable, and now they're permanent missions in the game. As long as the things that they're using to build these events are still benefiting the actual generation of the game, the content that they can use over and over, or fit into other narratives, I think it's good for the game. at the very most, what we're losing is some, game stability, our mental state, and maybe some rewards if we don't take part for a month. That's a small price to pay for a game that's already taken 13 years. and like, hate to break it, but right now they're just treading water.
Guess what? Our corp's been so impressed with your hustle out there.
Oh, I got a prism.
Something as thanks. Pretty nice, right? Almost makes me wish I was a contractor. Anyway, enjoy and keep up.
Hey, we passed tier 3. What's up? What's up? What's up? On the way to tier 4. Holy crap, that's gonna take a while. 700 SCU. 700. So when they do the yeah, you know what? Why don't we run one of these? It says, come play my game when it's still deeply broken. You think that the events are things that saying, come play my game? It's the marketing in the trailers. That's what says, come play my game. And I do agree with you there. They don't need to be advertising like that for a game that's in this state, but they already do. That cat's out of the bag. So the best thing they can do is improve the game and keep it going. And I think that
Yes, perfect
that's
time
exactly
for
what they're doing.
Really needed this. Awful, thanks you. See you next time.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, it's Arnold's favorite contractor. Not to get ahead of ourselves,
that's
but
gone
as
now.
soon as you finish this contract, I've got like 2 more I can place you on. So probably shouldn't be wasting time, right? We'll talk later.
You would have loved to do this via mining. It just felt so much less productive and slow than the other missions. It just didn't feel like a viable use of the little time you have to play. It does have to be somewhat balanced. I guess that is also a side effect of us still gunning after the same rewards and not really having a wide variety of things to shoot for. It is easy to feel slower than others. And that definitely does not make it as fun. Or as, worth the time. They really just need to pay attention to PTU feedback. Yeah. That is, that I think is an effect, a consequence, whatever you call it, hitherto. That is a problem because of the pace they're going at. They're basically, since April, they are releasing a patch every month. And we could take a quick look back at their patch notes. Because it's not like they haven't done this before. If you go back, you can see there is... Can we not go back further than this? Does their patch notes page not actually scroll back any further than 2 years? I'm sorry, what? What? Are you kidding me? Why is that? Why is it doing that? That's crazy. Okay, well, we can still look at it here. 3.21, 21.1, 22, 22A, 22.1, 23, 23.1, 23A, 24, 24.1, 24.2, 24.3. This isn't new. They've always done the point patches. It's just that they've never been as significant as they are now. So they've taken on more. I would say that the quarterly patches are not as... They're not as exciting from like a feature standpoint as they were when we were getting more features and stuff like that. Before 4.0, the patches were very much focused on like the gameplay and the tech and all that kind of stuff. This is what I was saying in the video from today. it was a lot of features, it was a lot of tech advancements, it was very exciting to see the way that the game was coming together. And like, they still have to do that, but the fact that they're in such a tough situation that they put themselves in, not absolving them of the responsibility of that. They're the ones who took the time they did with Squadron 42 and Star Citizen. They're the ones who communicated the way that they did. They're the ones who set up the funding the way they did. But the fact is, like, they clearly are in a difficult spot where they absolutely need to get Squadron 42 out now, but they still need to keep Star Citizen going in the meantime while they're focusing all their efforts there to meet a deadline. And I don't like it. That's just how it is. And that's why it's a frustrating year where we're not getting features. But as far as the quarterly patches go, I think they're still somewhat, mostly hitting the same level of output. It's not quite the interesting kind of features that we're used to, but it is more stability focused, it is more gameplay experience focused, it is more narrative focused. And if you go back any year really in Star Citizen's history, you'll find plenty of years where there were like a couple good updates and then they really fell flat on one update or two. Or there was just like 3 bad updates and then one really good one at the end of the year that made everything feel better. And it's just like, I don't feel like they really changed that much in terms of their cadence. I think if anything, they have increased the small updates while keeping the quarterly updates still pretty much delivering good stuff. Look at 313 here, dude. This was the mining update. Ah, yes, this is when we got vehicle names. And vehicle visual degradation. That was actually a pretty good one. The Merlin and Constellation docking. Object push and pull. We don't use object push and pull. They made that for Squadron 42. You guys remember that? Like, even when we used to get updates for this stuff in Star Citizen back during this time period, the stuff still didn't sometimes hit all that hard. And I think that they're doing a lot smarter updates now. I think that they're hitting more important necessities, and I think it's good they have server meshing so they actually can. Like, they've removed that bottle cap. Allows them to spread out a little bit more. It's PvP focused. I don't know where in the world that came from. This conversation has nothing to do with PvP. This is about how they're releasing updates. Why was that even a... Is that the new master modes? Or did we have it? We already had a new master modes this year, didn't we? What are my thoughts if they don't announce a release date this year? I hope to God they don't announce a release date for Star Citizen freaking ever. Don't even worry about a release date. Just keep making the game better, and when it's ready, go 1.0. If they make a release date, then it's going to be after that. They can't say a release date. It is the law of SIG. If a date is said, then whatever it is meant to happen will happen after it. With a few exceptions. Sometimes they impress. But like, I don't like dates. I don't want dates ever. Anywhere. Don't do it. Even Squadron, just shadow drop it. Just put it on the store. It's out. Whoa! What happened? Hey, website's down. Squadron 42's out, everybody. Have a blast. I've been traumatized of dates. That being said, I know I'm going to have to report on them, so I can say all of this stuff all I want, but I will be part of the machine of speculation anyways. That is also the way it is. Alright, so I wanted to take this out because I actually do want to try one of these recover missions. I want to see if we can take it with Wolf. Give me Eve-like security and PvE only events and I will be happy to play again. No. It's just one of those things that the game really needs, but doesn't have. Gonna need a hard Squadron release date? Nah. I don't want a hard Squadron release date until it's like 4 months away at max. Until then, give us a quarter, and we're good. I want them to have press playing through the game already. You know, I bet they're gonna do that. I bet they're gonna have press people to play through the game so that they can just hit with a marketing rush that's spearheaded by like the gaming publications all actually putting out pieces that are positive on Squadron. I assume if it's not a positive experience, they won't actually set that kind of thing up. I enjoy this ship. This is a fun ship. Okay, what is this mission? Wait, what did I take here? Oh. This is an FPS. It's an FPS mission. This is the one I want, huh? Get our... Not needs help. Yeah, it would be this. Recover large shipment. That's what I want. Oops.
Okay, back for another job. That's great.
Got distracted.
Just trust it. Okay, great. Thanks.
Wonder if she said that because I haven't finished the previous one. Imagine a shadow drop of Squadron 42. That would, yeah, that would be very unexpected. Hello, Quint. They're putting out all this marketing and trailers and events. It honestly feels like a finished game from an outside perspective. I do want to be clear. They're not putting out events. They're putting out updates that people keep treating as events. We just ran Hathor the other day because Hathor wasn't an event. Stormbreaker wasn't an event. Dark Territories isn't an event. They're just trying to name their marketing and make it sound more like an actual narrative. It's still the same kind of updates. All this stuff is permanent. The only event we've had this year, well, there's 3. There's the Supply or Die event, the Hunt the Polaris event, and the Resource Rush event. Everything else is permanento. El Permanente. And, these are not things that they're trying to bring in just so people have FOMO. The marketing is, and I totally agree with you there. Marketing and trailers is definitely a lot of FOMO and a whole bunch of trying to get people to feel like they're missing out. But the updates are just updates. That's what they've always done. They've just changed the way that they market it with their trailers now. Is that Tessa Bannister? No. That's our court lady. Gameplay right now, while deep in its own right, is incredibly shallow compared to what is promised, what was promised, and always advertised. It feels like they're cheating their player base is what I'm saying, or at the very least they're cheating me if you prefer. Hey man, yeah. I think that's why most people should ignore the trailers, watch the gameplay, and then make a call on that. But most people should wait, because it's not a game. It's still in testing. It's getting there. It's almost there. It's definitely closer now than it was a couple years ago. Made more progress in that time than any other 2 years, I feel, but it's definitely still not quite set for a full game experience. What's up, Horn? Yes, this is the Wolf. This is the ship we're currently giving away. That mission, you can go to the location, use a track to beam on the ship to snatch the cargo. No FPS needed. Yeah, but I'm trying to just steal the ship, man. I do want to see if I can take these guys on. What do we have? We've got a cutlass and... Okay, I'm literally looking at it, thank you. A Vanguard, holy shit. Okay. Oh, what's that? Another cutlass. Alright, let's take the Vanguard first. This is my first real test in the Wolf. Freaking straight in the asteroids, too. Oh. You can stay really close to your targets in this ship. And there goes our overheat. You rock. You know that? Okay, this is, I would say not necessarily going well. Really got to take this ship out. I keep overheating. There's no way. I'm not gonna have enough ammo for all these ships. Alright, there's one. Maybe I will. Let's see, what else do we have here? Is that a Carrack? There's no way. What is that? Cutlass. It doesn't help that all of these ships have defensive turrets on them. Straight up multi-crews out here. Alright, Cuddy's down. Oh, it's a 400i, dude. That's a scary pirate. Okay. And he is an aggressive 400i. Where is our protection buddy? Oh, you're way over there. Oh, it's actually okay. It's just a recovery. I don't have to protect them. I think that was a glaive down there. And another freaking Vanguard. Wait, how many ships are out here, dude? Alan, my dude, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Did not miss that. Just been a bit focused. Okay, so the shields on that thing are not going down. What was that? Ooh, a talon. Something I should actually be fighting in this. Dude, I'm back on him so fast. What the? Alright. 400 eyes still around. Buccaneer.
Activate.
I promise, for those who clicked on this gameplay for the cargo hauling, we're totally cargo hauling right now. Okay. God, this freaking 400i. Anything else? Anybody else? I'm like that teacher that won't pick on the troubled child. No? Okay, just the 400i. Let's see if we can't put a couple missiles into it, maybe. Back here, guys. There we go. Didn't really do much to shields, though. I think this is just going to take a lot of ammo. Until that happens.
Activate.
Damn, it's really hard to stay on one face of this ship. Ay. Ammo is low. Shields aren't even down, man. Okay, I'm gonna try for another missile pass. This is ridiculous. What did the missiles do? Nothing to it? Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to take this one. I mean, look at this. What the fuck? Wow. Ballistics, okay. That's just how ballistic guns are, I guess. Just straight through the shields. Was there one more? Oops! I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Another Vanguard. Crap. And who's this? Oh, that's the freaking glaive. Dude, I don't have enough ammo for this. But I will say this, you guys. I don't think I've ever been able to take on ships like this in another ship. I think the ballistic Gatling really works out for me because I miss a lot of shots. And I love the way I can move around in this ship. This Vanguard really wants to get shot. Okay, and that's it for us. Let's go get that ship. Isn't eject alt Y? What the heck is eject? Oh, right alt plus Y. Too bad it blows up. Where am I going, man? Yeah, ballistics will do some damage when shields are up. I forget that. You know, I don't really see it in action that much. Yeah, that was the wolf. Should try the joystick Turtle Beach flight deck. They lose sick and give you so much control. I have some VKBs. At some point I will use. Roadmap update is out. Cool. I'll give that a look. Ow! Oh, I should not go this way. Where's the switch? Ah, there it is. Bots will try to kill us. We got the strat though. We're in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're up. Come on. Come on. Jesus, that took forever. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We can get up. Come on. Alright. We're good. You don't know who's piloting that 400i? Could be Darth Vader. I'm honored. Hey Colt, thank you for the bits. Really fast and easy with the raft. 10 SCU, 8 SCU crates out in the open. Just hover about 100 meters up and use the ship tractor to hook. Oh. I see. Yeah, that is a good call. Do it with the raft. I'm just playing alone for today. Hey, badass. It's cool. Being in game is nice. Yeah, I gotta get some drinky drinks. It's a very action-oriented music for this landing attempt. Man, I can't see anything. Oh, it's a great track. Very hype track. Just a little off vibe. Man, I'm sorry, Caterpillar owners. See, looking all good. Can love your streams. They're always very informative. Well, thanks for coming through. Oh yeah, we got shot at a little bit. Well, thanks for coming and checking out the stream, man. Nice to not get pulled down these ladders just because I'm running past them. Man, we got a lot of boxes in here. Can you jump past ladders? Nope. Okay. Relax. These guys will be all the way on the far end. Okay, we can chill out again with the music. Imagine in 1200 years not having an auto approach and landing system. Imagine also not having night vision, or working toilets, or functional showers, or any of the other things this game is missing. Really wish the bigger cargo ships had tractor beams that slid on rails. Dude, they showed one in concept art. They showed the Zeus with a telescoping tractor beam armed rail. And then it just never showed up. Roundup seems a little light. That's too bad. Guess they've introduced mostly what they want to be in 431. Find it better to throw all the boxes out and then drag them one by one over. That probably is more efficient. And reveal a Star Citizen is you are nothing but a hologram. Oh. Whoops. Made around 11 million from soloing all 4 cities. Not a bad amount of money. Don't know if it's funny or sad. Honestly, it doesn't really bother me because I don't think about them too much. But at some point they'll be in the game. Auto-loading, night vision, all that kind of stuff. Just slow development. Fine. Watching the vanity video while walking the dog. Is the dog watching? Glad you liked the opening edit. It was fun. It's what it feels like to fly the ship. Just cool. Don't do hauling that much. Did they ever get it fixed where you can just store your ship in the cargo and it gets stored automatically? Yeah, I don't think it stores the cargo. I think the cargo will just stay in your ship. You think that's still there? Okay. You think we'll still be around to experience that in our lifetime? I mean, if you want to really talk lifetimes, dude, who knows how long we're all gonna last? Any one of us in the chat could expire tomorrow. It's potentially, maybe, I don't know. Are we gonna be here for Grand Theft Auto 6's launch? I don't know. Maybe. We gonna be here for sanity to rule the world again? Possibly. I don't know. At some point they will develop it into the game, and at some point people will play it, and I hope they freaking enjoy it, because it's gonna be cool. A ray of sunshine. Dude, I'm a bright rainbow. Talking about sunshine. Alright, I think these are the last 2 boxes. Reminds me of weapon juggling back in the Halo days. All right. Sanity never ruled the world. We just got old enough to see the insanity. Bruh. I don't know, mate. Things are quite different from when we were children. And I'm not just talking about the US. Turkey also. We got complacent humans. Okay. This is not broken, dude. My freight elevator is not broken. Come on. Okay. Ship's gone. Please. I guess that was all a waste. I wonder if that one works. No, no, no. Well, good times. If you relog, the cargo will be stored and you just have to bring it up and send it back down. Should I relog or leave the hangar though? Just go to a different hangar. The dramatic music makes it sadder. Oh, the music's kind of loud. Alright, I'm risking my lunch. This better be working. The boxes are still over there. Music was just the right volume. Okay. Alt F4. All right. Let's see. I mean, not only were things just like easier to come by, we have so many more crazy things to worry about digital wise, like from the way that internet can be more crazy. You know, you got LLMs, you got different forms of social media. Monetization has changed things a lot. Advertising has changed things a lot. It's like all kinds of stuff that you gotta consider. Yeah, saw the No Man's Sky update announcement. Pretty cool stuff. And we're back. Cargo's still over there. Elevator's working though. Let's go. We got this. We're about to die from dehydration, but we got this. Boom. Very good.
Hey, Elle here. See that you were able to complete the delivery. Thanks. And if you could do another, that'd be even better. Alright, gotta go.
Just gotta like drink something first, if you don't mind. My eyes are throbbing. Health surges back into me as I suckle on this soda can. No appropriate item is crazy. I literally have the only appropriate item for this. Get in there. Give us garbage cans, CIG. What the heck? Yeah, I'm gonna need some foods. Hey, we made it. We did it. Soda does not do much to quench your thirst. It does save your life, though. That did not go where I was aiming. Ew. That's disgusting. Why do you sound like that when you're eating a hot dog? Ugh. Ugh. Sounds like a slimy, rotten apple. Okay. Now I think we just need to do that like 10 more times. Yeah. Just to get to tier 4 at 1500. Well, the fighting was certainly fun.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance, thank you. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Only 10 more times? I don't actually know. Probably more than that. Probably like, what, 20 more times? How many SCU was that?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
He's not the one throwing his stuff all over the floor. He literally is. He's doing it. 80 to 90 SCU. Yeah, so I have to do that. Probably around like 10 more times. 7, 8 more times. Just to get to the next tier, I mean. Dang it. What is it with Halo players jumping everywhere? I don't know, but I get very antsy with my hands and need something to do, so I just jump. Alright, recover large shipment. Another one of these. 100 to 125 SCU. Yeah, so I only have to do these like 5 times to get to the next tier.
Okay, back for another job. That's great. Our corp appreciates you and all that stuff. Just try to get it done ASAP, okay? Great, thanks.
Is she saying that because I haven't finished one of the contracts? She keeps... Yeah, that's probably why. Okay. See if I can't do another decent fight. Vanguard again. Several ships on their way. Shoot. I didn't put my freaking helmet back on. God dang it. Now I don't have MFDs. I'm gonna have to watch my MFDs instead of my helmet HUD. Oof. That's rough. Yeah, I got missiles too, buddy. Whoa. Jesus, man. These guys are much more aggressive. Get some space. Jesus. Where's that arrow? Okay, that's the arrow. All right. That helps a little bit. Damn, man. Hornet, another Vanguard, a Glaive, Freelancer. We go for the Glaive. Come on. Aye. Why am I not freaking shrugging them off? I don't know why I'm getting so many alarms. Oh, that's good. God. Okay, well that one didn't go well. There's an issue with ESP this patch. Bummer. It's those missiles, man. Missiles, a wolf's first enemy. How's the reloading of ships going to work? Does the mothership have to have the materials to craft ammo? Or will be able to just buy crates of ammo to stockpile? Either or. You can buy crates of ammo. You can also craft it. Probably just have a crafting bench on your ship. What does ESP do? It changes the way that your mouse moves the reticule while you're aiming, I believe. I might be getting that mixed up with VJoy. Just realized I was wearing my headphones backwards. That probably wasn't helping me. Do I still have my helmet? I do. Cool. Enhanced stick precision. There it is. That's the one. Alan, by the way, thank you so much for your super chat earlier. Sorry I missed that mid-battle. Hope you're having a good day. Will I stop playing when the game has minimal new features? No. Today is officially your first year of Star Citizen, Shadow Wolf. You subbed the day you joined. You just gave a 6-month thingy and you'll receive 2 of those so far. So how's your first year been, Shadow Wolf? Have a good day, Matt. Helps you stay on target, right? Basically aim assist. Well, there you go. See, chat can usually figure it out better than I can. Yeah, I'll be doing No Man's Sky stream later this week. Gonna try and get a group in and see how the multiplayer gameplay works with the new update. Try playing with ESP off. You may miss a lot at first, but once you get the hang of it and adjust your control curves, it will be better. Is it only a mouse thing? Or could I do it if I was playing with actual joysticks? Oh, it's meant for sticks. Okay.
Belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance could thank you. Please visit us again.
Toes! Ooh. No P8. Look at all these alignment blades I have, man. I should be running Hathor a lot more. No med pens, huh? Why'd you switch from why'd you switch from sticks back to mouse? What the heck? Ship's not even out there. Yeah, the No Man's Sky update looks good. Why don't we actually take a look at the roadmap roundup here? So getting close to the... Getting nice and close to the cooking stream for the day. I don't know anything about Ironclad release, but it's I'm waiting to do a video on it. I'm gonna do a video on the Ironclad right after we get the monthly report, so we have the most up-to-date information. But it is definitely looking like a next year kind of thing. So I would hold off on expectations for a delivery this year. Now I will be right back. Gonna make sure everything is good to go. When's the cooking stream coming to YouTube? We don't have a place to really stream it to YouTube, other than the Tomatoes channel. I don't think we can stream on that channel yet, so we're still waiting. Also, we can't multi-stream from the phone, which is how we shoot that. Once we have a better setup for the cooking stream and we can do more stuff over there, and yeah, we definitely like to make sure there's a landing spot for it, but as of right now, it's not easy to stream mobile on YouTube, and yeah,
Wow.
we don't really have any more. Okay, I will be right back. Give me 1 second, folks. Toes. Maybe I can get a cardboard cutout. Have it sit on the chair when I'm gone. You guys really love the chair stream, though. Good for... That's a confidence builder. Thank you for showing him some love. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Just a combination... You doing something with bits? Was that you, Benefit Man? It's a nice sound. It is a lovely noise that pops up. Star Citizen news for the day, folks. What might we find? Level 2 achieved. What is that? Combo level 2, you have 1 minute left to join. I don't... Twitch just does stuff, huh? Is that sound even coming through to you guys? Can you hear that? Little bling? Should put a face on it. Honestly, knowing Mrs. Tomato, she would pick the face from the sun picture. I wrote Queestions instead of questions in the title. Queestions. I'll leave them there. I'll live proud with that one. I don't know what you're doing over there on Twitch, guys, but thank you guys for it. Let's talk about the roadmap roundup. We got 4.3.1. We haven't heard anything about Evocati for it yet. It's actually, I would have expected to hear something by now. I'm guessing next week we'll probably see it come into Evocati, or at least talk of Evocati. Because this update is likely coming towards the end of September. Let's see what it is going to include. Every 2 weeks, they do a roadmap update. Just a reminder, the 1.0 showcases features and content planned for inclusion in or before 1.0. Doesn't mean that it's going to be in anytime soon if it's in that column. All right. Notable changes we've got this week are on 4.3 ship flight tuning changes. We've already talked and read about these. Card has changed to release. 4.3.1 implementing the Apollo triage. So both the Apollo triage and Apollo Medivac are coming to the game in 4.3.1. We had that confirmed, but now it has been added to the release schedule. The Bearing Laser Cannon art refactors, updating the Bearing Cannon's art style and geometry. Okay, so the weapons team is going back through some of the older weapons. The Bearing weapons are definitely older. Yeah, the M3A. This is like one of the most basic weapon designs I know of in the game. Not basic in the sense that it's not good. It actually, it has Knights of the Old Republic look to it to me. But it's definitely one of the older guns that I recognize even from, like, I think the pre-3.0 days, possibly. Yeah, look at this. This picture was posted in November 2016, 9 years ago. This was just, I think this might have come out in 3.0. So yeah, they're starting to update their assets. They're getting everything up to the same standard. We know they're doing that with ships. Good to see them doing it with weapons and armor. Something else that has popped up here. Onyx facilities in 4.3.1. Updated 4.3.1 expands the Onyx facilities with the addition of the Science Wing. Ark and Malor invites players back to the network of abandoned research sites scattered across the Stanton system, hidden on nearly every moon. Nearly every moon. They used to say it was on every moon. Though light security still lingers, the facilities have long since been abandoned by Associated Science and Development. At their deepest point lies Dr. Yorit's lab, where the darkest revelations await. So this is probably we're gonna get our like full-on boss battle of these locations. These sort of sit in the game as dungeon opportunities. They're built similar to that. Good for loot, good for going in. But they don't have like a bombastic finish. Even some of the puzzles still aren't really functional in them. So I think this Science Wing is where we're going to see more of that possible bombastic finish. AI FPS turrets added back to 4.3.1. Good to see, because those had been removed and we hadn't seen where they were going to land just yet. Adding anti-personnel turrets for players to avoid or destroy, providing additional PvE challenges. Once they can get these into locations where they are dangers and they can hone in how they work and how they react to players, I really hope we start to see these added in space stations, at outposts, anywhere where a player might show up with a crime stat. That's like a huge step forward for this game, so that players who are doing bad things can start to feel a little nervous in places where we want more civilized situations. Finally, we got mission pickups on location, enabling new missions to be discovered and added to journals when you approach or enter a designated area. This was part of the last update that just didn't make it. Along with the FPS AI turrets, it had been delayed and we hadn't seen where it was going to land. It looks like it's coming right back in the next patch. Hopefully we do actually see it in the PTU this time. I'm interested in seeing how they actually implement these. So you can go to the roadmap view, and we've got the other things that are supposed to be in this patch, including NPC dropships, new hairstyles, heavy utility armor, and a new Volt LMG, the Fresnel. Huh. Interesting. They don't actually have the Apollo on here. Maverick, thank you for the bits, dude. That's weird. Didn't they just say that it was added on? Ow. This is August 13th. What the heck is going on? Did they not update all of it yet? Yes. This card has been added and set to tentative. So weird, because I don't see that here, but okay. So yeah, there is your current update on 4.3. Honestly, it is still, or 4.3.1, sorry. It is still fairly light. I was trying to decide if I was going to do a video about this or maybe a video about the new No Man's Sky update. I think I'm going to go with the No Man's Sky update. In that case, I probably should have played it on stream today to get some insight and opinions into it. Well, we will I will probably do a video on that to release this week for you guys. Maybe we'll do it about 4.3.1, I don't know. We'll see. Either way, there's your update. Any word on the PTU? Nope. I'm doubting it's going to happen this week. Might happen next week. But you never really know with CIG. It could happen at any time. They kind of just surprise drop stuff. Yeah, it looks like the only thing devs have been saying is, unsurprisingly, the roadmap roundup today. This person said, what happened to making the ASDs instanced? That was tentatively set for 4.3.1 right before 4.3 came out. What? Where does that come from? When was there ever a tentative task to instance the ASD locations? That's the first I'm hearing about that. Did I see the Apollo photos they released? No. Hey Gumbo, how you doing, man? You sent the full color image of the bearing artwork. Did they add bearing artwork? to the roadmap. Why am I not seeing this new roadmap? They really need to cut this up into like art, gameplay, core tech, locations. Like they just need to have an art section up here instead of having art updates inside of. Actually, I guess they don't have any art updates in here. They don't put that kind of stuff on the map, on the roadmap, huh? Oh, somebody else got Apollo photos. Okay. I don't see anything on the release view. I don't know. Gumbo, is that what you're talking about? Is it true we can upgrade to a capital ship starting tomorrow? I didn't even know you couldn't do that. You already see it in the release view. I can't even see it, man. That's weird. Well, I am actually going to call it here, folks. And we're going to go make some pizza. Couple things before we go. Couple things to say. We are still gathering for the Garden Gathering. If you guys are wanting to join us for our little watch party of Star Citizen's CitizenCon in October 11th, and you're out here in the NorCal area, we're giving it first come first serve, and it's filling up. Mrs. Tomato is doing a lot of prep to make sure it is a nice experience, and she is very good at throwing events, so I would trust on that. And if you would like to help fund it, it is a community event, so if you type an ! fund in the chat, you will have the opportunity to give 1 cent. I actually don't know if PayPal accepts 1 cent, but $1, $10, or however much you would like to help throw the first Garden Gathering. Cheers. We'll definitely have like a list of first annual Garden Gathering sponsors. No, seriously, thank you if you do decide to help. Besides that, we will be having a streamathon next Friday, my friends. Starting, so like 10 days from now. 9 days from now? 9 days from now, we will be doing a streamathon for as long as I can go. We're going to be hosting with giveaways. We will have special tortures to put me through, as you oh so love to. I'm already just looking at the stuff over there. And the whole thing will be to help fund this Garden Gathering. So if you would like to help with that, come and maybe even get yourself a winning in a giveaway. We will be picking up a couple game packages to gift out, and hopefully you guys come join us. It's going to be like 12, 15 hours plus, maybe. I don't know. I don't know exactly how long it'll be. Mrs. Tomato will be setting all that up. If you guys want to be involved in picking out the tortures and different things that happen, make sure to stay tuned on the Discord. You usually see a thread from her on that. It was nice to catch you live in the GII fam too. Well, thank you for coming by, Greenie Cake. Appreciate you. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for that. And thank you for, well, we didn't have any Toes Gang today. Make sure I keep record of last Toes Gang. My good man Fola. Thank you for the support, dude. But no Toes Gang today. We return on Friday. And next week I'm going to try and do some extra streams with you guys next week, because we'll be heading out of here the following week. Alright, y'all. Thank you to those who stuck around through my announcements. I see you. I see that number ticking down. As soon as I'm like, alright, I'm done. People are like, alright, I'm out. Which I understand. But for those of you who stuck around, are you guys ready to go make some pizza? Some drinks. Some chatting. Some chilling. If Twitch decides to work for me. There we go. Mrs. Tomat. Mrs. Tomat is not letting me. You'd prefer to eat some pizza, but okay. Well, I mean, if you would like. What the? You can eat pizza with this as well. You can make some and eat some. Works that way. Crazy skill to have, but I think it's a pretty good one to have. If you're on YouTube, folks, you could still come and join us. Head on over to Twitch. Drop a link in the chat. If you are so brave as to lead the Big Red and come over to Team Purple for a little bit of pizza cooking. Trust me, it's not as bad as it sounds. All right, y'all. I'll see you over there. Have a good one. Have a wonderful day. You're great people. You deserve good things. Eat some good foods. You know the whole deal. Surround yourself with people who love you. And I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.